Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Cunningham. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Texans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Robinson. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now Burrow to throw on second down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Burrow will throw. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. first down, it's Cunningham. Caught by Jones. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Back to throw. Cunningham sets up the screen to Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Back to the ground with Robinson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Looking to throw. Cunningham. Now a screen set up for Johnson. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got Mason complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together. And this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Burrow. That'll be caught by James. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. James. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Finding Walker complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Complete to Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Cunningham looking to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself. And
get the calls out the restroom.
What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cunningham to throw. And he fires one incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cunningham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. Twisting away. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Mason. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here we go. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to bull his way in for a Panther score. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The Cunningham's throw pulled in by Hopkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A final shot before break. Cunningham. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Here's James. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On the ground, it's James. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Burrow on play. on play action. Has his man, that's James. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cunningham.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. On the move past the 40. Still going.
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 62 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run it with James. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll drop to throw. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give right side. It's James. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's the former Tar Heel back here in Carolina, Robert Quinn. In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to get away. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Cunningham's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Cunningham.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Cunningham.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down.
They were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion right is Brown. On 2nd down, it's James. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And Jones has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
Good footwork at the 30.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him.
Find the open man. That's complete.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Panthers down 27-20, a minute 37 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James.
Now 2nd and 4. Burrow.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
This ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Texans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.